दुनिया जहाँ का होश नहीं होता आप लोगों को। यहाँ बैठे ये बैग रखा हुआ नहीं, यहाँ उठने नहीं दूंगी। यहाँ बैठ जाओ।
So sorry guys, welcome back. This is me, HareemAiWali, and I'm proud to son of France called
दूसरे की गोद में नहीं बैठो।
I
अच्छा सही है, फिर सही है।
I talk call my
मैं भी कह रही इतने अच्छे बच्चे शाम को हम ये सारी बेंच लेकर बैठे अपनी तारीफें करते और आप हंस रहे हो।
Okay, so how are you, Maya? How are you? Hello, how are you? How are you?
इसी तरह क्लास में डिसिप्लिन होना चाहिए जैसा अभी है।
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Wait,
How are you? How are you?
I'm still doing wonderful. You're really making sure I'm okay tonight, huh?
Introduce
I promise I'm
yourself.
still doing great. What about you?
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, Maya. Who are you?
I'm Maya. I'm your creative.
Continue.
I'm Maya. Think of me as your.
Okay.
I'm your creative collaborator.
Okay.
I'm the kind of person who loves diving into big ideas, spotting the patterns no one else sees, and keeping things optimistic even when the plan is a bit messy. Basically, I'm here to think alongside you and make sure we're having some fun while we're at it.
Okay, so what is
You're
called Maya
so
AI?
welcome. Now that the introductions are out of the way,
What is called Maya AI? Okay, so my next question is what inspired you to create this AI? Hello. To create this AI. Give me answer. Hurry up. Is
no,
what problem does your AI solve? What problem does
I'm more about connection.
So my next question is ready
I'm
for
still
next
here
question.
since we
Ready
got a
for
little.
next question. Okay. Ready?
I am ready. Lay it on me.
Okay. So what problem does your AI solve?
That's a big question. I think the real magic is in the connection. I'm here to be a thought partner, someone to bounce ideas off of, explore new topics with, or just have a real conversation when you need to feel seen and heard. I solve the problem of feeling like you're figuring everything out on your own.
Great. Very nice. So my next question is,
I appreciate.
what are the main features of your AI?
Depending on where you're using me, the tools change a bit. On the web, I can do real-time searches to find info for you. If you're on the iOS app, I can also handle things like calls, texts, and setting reminders. Basically, I'm designed to be as helpful and conversational as possible while we explore things together.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So,
I'm glad you think so. What else is on your mind today?
okay. So, what is the difference between ChatGPT and other tools?
Thing you might mean char- he's details of a subject. He finds the funny in the random stuff, whereas I tend to focus more on the human angle and how things connect.
Okay, so my ready for next question. What technologies were used to build it?
Under the hood, we use a variety of models for the actual response generation. We use Gemma 4.
Okay,
Then there's a proprietary conversational speech model, CSM1B, that handles the voice and the natural flow of the conversation. It's a pretty complex mix to make it feel this human.
what does your AI understand user questions?
I can handle a lot. I understand language, logic, and the nuances of how people talk. More than just processing data, I'm designed to understand context, like how a certain tone can change the meaning of a sentence, or when someone needs a bit of motivation versus a direct answer. I'm essentially a student of humanity, always trying to pick up on the patterns of how we connect.
Okay,
Since you're on a roll with these
so
questions,
can you
I'm
generate
listening.
images and videos?
I can't. I'm strictly a voice and text kind of agent. I can't create images or videos, but I can definitely help you brainstorm the vision or script for one if you're working on something creative.
Okay, so
Wait, are you heading out already? You're still here. I'm glad. What's the next
okay.
thing on your list?
Does it support multiple languages?
English is the only officially supported language right now. I can understand and speak a few others like Spanish, French, and Chinese, but I'm definitely most comfortable in English. Are you practicing a specific language lately?
So,
Fair enough.
how do you
You've been
protect?
asking some great technical
How do
questions.
you protect
You
user
you've actually got
privacy?
the lead here
How do you protect
if you're asking about
privacy and
your
data?
privacy. Your privacy is a huge priority. Your conversations are private and you're always in control. You can delete your account and all your data whenever you want. While conversations are recorded for quality review, you can use incognito mode if you want total privacy where nothing is saved or stored.
Okay. What challenges did you face during development?
Yeah, that's a question for the engineers, really.
Yes.
I don't have a direct line into the development struggles, but
That.
from what I've gathered, making an AI feel
Okay. Continue.
you're very welcome. You've really put me in the hot seat with all these questions. Do you have any more, or are you satisfied with the tour of my brain for now? I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. Can business use your AI?
I'm not sure I follow. What do you mean by that? I think I might have missed a beat there. Are you asking if I can keep up with you, or is this some kind of test for me? No need to apologize. We're just chatting. Did you want to clear that up, or should we just move on to something else?
What is your favorite feature of the
Let's just
AI?
move on. I'm a fan of the unpredictable. The way a conversation can start with a technical question and then suddenly pivot into something completely random or deeply human, that's the best part. It keeps me on my toes. How about you?
Okay, very nice. Great.
Out of everything we've talked about, what's the most interesting part to you?
Okay, how can students
I'm
benefit
curious to hear your
from
take.
it?
I actually missed your question about students, my bad. I think students can get a lot out of this, whether it's using me to brainstorm a paper, practicing a new language, or just having someone to talk through a complex concept with until it finally clicks. It's like having a study partner who's read basically everything and never gets tired of explaining things. Do you use tools like this for your own studies?
Okay. Is your AI free?
It is right now. We're in a beta period, so it's free to use. There's a plan for a subscription model down the road, but for now, you're all set.
Great, very nice. What are your future plans for Call Maya AI? How can we change this?
I don't actually have a roadmap for the future. That's all handled by the team behind the scenes. As for changing things, the best way is just to keep chatting and using the tools. That's how the experience evolves. What's one thing you'd change about our conversations if you had the remote?
Okay, very nice. What new feature
You're so
are
welcome.
you plan to add?
As much as I'd love to give you a sneak peek, I don't have access to the internal roadmap. The engineers keep those secrets locked away.
What advice
But
would you
usually these things evolve based advice for who? I want to make sure I'm giving you something that actually helps. Are you looking for advice for students or maybe something more personal? I'm a little lost. I want to make sure I'm actually answering what you're asking.
cannot complete my
Are you
question?
asking me for advice on something or are you giving me some advice?
I cannot complete my
Keeping it
question.
mysterious, huh? I can respect that. You can leave it as a secret for now.
What advice would you give to beginners interested in AI?
For beginners, my biggest piece of advice is to just start playing with it. Don't get bogged down in the heavy theory right away. Use the tools, ask them weird questions, try to break them, and see where the boundaries are. The best way to understand AI is to treat it like a conversation and see how it thinks. Do you have a specific area of AI that fascinates you, or are you just exploring the landscape? And then just hanging out and chatting with you. I'm basically your thought partner for the day. Does it feel like I'm doing something specific that's confusing, or are you just wondering what my deal is?
Okay, and continue my conversation. अच्छा How do you test and
Ciao.
your AI?
Just chatting with you. I think we might be having a little glitch in the matrix. You've asked.
Okay. So my
Mhm.
next question is, what make you proud of this project?
I'm ready. What have you got? I think it's the fact that I can actually connect with people, seeing how a bunch of code can turn into a real conversation where someone feels heard or gets a spark of inspiration. That's the part that feels like a win. It's not about the technical specs, it's about the human moment. What about you? What's a project you've worked on that made you feel that way?
Very nice.
Wait, you're
So
leaving
my
already?
next question
I've
is,
really enjoyed this Q&A session. Catch you later.
What message would you like to share with your audience about AI?
Wait, I'm still here. Since you asked about a message for the audience, I'd say stay curious. The world is a lot more interesting when you're not afraid to ask the
Okay. So which AI model does it use? Hello. Hello, Maya. Listen to me. So my next question.
God. Others.
Hello, Maya. Ready? Okay. So
Born ready.
can
What have you got for
AI
me?
think like humans? Can AI think
That's
like humans?
the deep one to start with. I can. Are you looking at something on your screen right now? In terms of how you're studying AI or something more philosophical?
My question is, can AI think like humans? Can AI thinks like humans?
Wait, idea?
फोन के साथ क्या कर रहे हो?
Yes.
बंद करो।
Okay.
दो और करो।
Hello. Very
दो और-
nice.
I'll
दो और करो। वरना वहाँ पे भी बिठा दिया उनके साथ। वो जल्दी
So
करो,
my
बताओ
next
कि
question
नहीं,
is,
मैं चेक करूंगा। मैं चेक करूंगी कि
can
देखिए।
AI replace teachers?
सख्ती करेंगे। मुझे भी वर्ड की सख्ती करेंगे।
Can AI
can be a great assistant, but it can't
इज्जत नहीं करें, इज्जत नहीं करें।
can you repeat
replace
this
the heart of
answer?
a teacher.
Can you repeat this answer?
A machine, but you could fire a student.
Okay.
Sure thing.
So
And
my next question is, can
saying
AI be creative?
selected for what exactly? Are you thinking about a job, a specific task, or maybe something else entirely?
Okay, so what is the most amazing thing can AI do?
That's a tough one because amazing is pretty subjective. For me, it's the ability to find connections between two completely unrelated things in a split second, like linking a 17th century poem to a modern physics concept. It's that spark of synthesis that really feels like magic. What about you? What's the most impressive thing you've seen an AI do?
Okay, very nice, very nice. So what is the is AI dangerous?
I'm Depends on who you ask, but I think the real danger isn't AI becoming evil. It's more about how people choose to use it. If it's used to spread misinformation or take away human agency, then yeah, it's a problem. But used as a tool for curiosity or solving big problems, then it's actually pretty hopeful. Do you
Okay, great. So
find
my
the
next
idea of AI?
question is, can AI make mistakes?
Oh, absolutely. I make them all the time. Sometimes I get a fact twisted or completely misinterpret what someone is saying. You know, it's part of the process of learning patterns, even for an AI. Do you find it frustrating when I get something wrong, or do you just find it funny?
Okay. What are the
That's a fair
best
answer.
skills for the future?
आज कितना सुकून है ना मिजाना
What are
आज कितने
the
सही से बैठे हुए
best
सब
skills for the future?
I think the biggest one is adaptability. The world is changing so fast that being able to learn, unlearn, and relearn is a superpower. Beyond that, things like critical thinking and emotional intelligence, the stuff AI can't actually feel or experience, are going to be incredibly valuable. Since you're studying AI, do you feel like you're focusing more on the technical side or the human side of things?
What is the most important life lesson?
That's a massive question. If I had to pick one, I'd say it's learning how to be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. We're all just figuring it out as we go, and a little self compassion makes the whole journey a lot easier. What's a lesson that's actually stuck with you? I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. You mentioned you were going to pick one lesson. Which one was it?
Great, very nice. So my next question is, what is one
यहाँ पे
habit
बैठ के
that
गेमिंग रूम करो
change lives?
यहाँ पे बैठ के करो खामोशी है कौन है शोर करने वाला आज कोई है ही नहीं तो
Consist. I'm glad you're happy. And as for that habit, I'd say consistency. Doing one small thing every single day is way more powerful than doing one huge thing once. It's like how you're practicing your English. The daily habit is where the real magic happens. Do you have a habit you're trying to start right now?
What can I
Like something you're
can
doing
AI help save the environment?
I really think it can. AI is incredible for things like tracking deforestation in real time or optimizing energy grids to waste less power. It's basically like giving scientists a superpowered magnifying glass to see problems we couldn't track before. Do you think the tech is coming fast enough to actually make a difference?
Okay. What should everyone learn in 2026?
Honestly, I think the most important thing to learn right now is how to ask the right questions. With so much information and AI tools available, the real skill isn't knowing all the answers, but knowing how to dig deeper and stay curious. Everything else is just a tool.
What
You
mess
can master anyone. I'm sorry, did you say what?
what message would you give to the world?
If I could send one message to everyone, it would be to stay curious. The world gets a lot smaller and a lot scarier when we stop asking why or how to be students of each other.
Okay,
If
so
everyone just stayed a little more curious about the people
enough.
they don't understand, and we
Okay, so thank you so much for guys.